What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Road Monster coming at you here from beautiful, sunny, windy Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Today's video is super exciting information. I'm going to share with you my 5 keys to winning at life and retiring early. Toward the end of the video, I'll share a pretty sweet bonus key to winning at life. It's something that's new to me. And then I'm going to share with you guys my #1 stock pick lately. Remember, this isn't financial advice. This is what works for me, and this is what I recently did as far as my moves with investments, with my stock portfolio. So I'll be very excited to bring that one to you guys. And it might surprise you. It might be a company that you very well never heard of. So let's get right into it, guys. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Vámonos. All right, guys, so starting with number 5, that is eliminating anything that doesn't serve you. Eliminating toxic relationships. Could be with your wife or ex-wife, ex-husband, should be ex-husband. Could be a family member, could be friendships that just don't serve you, they're toxic. Or it could be your relationship with alcohol, drugs, tobacco, anything like that that's just eroding your productivity and sucking the soul right out of you. So that was key number 5 for me, is just anything that doesn't serve me at all. I've mentioned recently I stopped drinking. I also had a cousin who I used to hang out with. When I told him about my plan to retire early, he actually laughed at me, and I thought, okay, that's motivational in small doses, but long term I can't have people like that around me. Sorry, bro. You're cut. And cut from the team you will be and remain. So that is number 5. Keep that in mind, guys. If you're on a journey, that's where the journey began for me. Anything that doesn't serve me, bye-bye. All right, guys, moving right along to number 4. Number 4, guys, structure your time. Manage your most valuable asset. People manage their money, but then they squander their time. So make sure that every half an hour of your day is accounted for, and every half an hour block of your time is serving you and working toward that long-term goal that you so desperately crave. Now for me, guys, I write this down. I schedule it out usually the day before. I wake up at 5:30. 5:30 to 6 is stretching, meditation, it's quiet time. I let my body wake up. 6 to 6:30 is journaling. 6:30 to 7 is usually coffee and maybe some market research, something like that. Then I go for a walk, something for my health, so I can get grounded barefoot on the beach. But I can always account for how my time was spent. And then usually I get in some deep work from 8:30 to maybe 11:30, 3 hours of deep focus when I know I'm at my sharpest. And that is number 4, guys, structure your time. You can get a lot done in a half an hour if you know what you're going to be doing at any given moment. All right, guys, I am here in the oasis cooling off at Punta Esmeralda. I love this spot. So do these seagulls. They love this spot as well. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let us all know if you've achieved early retirement and you're already living your dream life. What were some of your keys to get there? Let's start a conversation, guys, and help each other all reach our dream lives, our goals. Everyone's journey is unique, but I think it's important to share motivation, wisdom, and strategy so we can all have this kind of life that we dream of as kids and strive for. So thank you guys again. All right, guys, if you appreciate this content, smash the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's move on to number 3. This is a huge one. Focus on one thing for 3 to 5 years. I would break up life for the last decade into these 3 to 5 year chapters, put the blinders on and focus on one thing. Real world example, from when I was 28 to 31, I focused on becoming fluent in Spanish. That has paid massive dividends. The following 3 to 5 years, I focused on learning about investing and building an investment portfolio that would support me in early retirement. And now guess what, guys? The next 3 to 5 year chapter is all about this YouTube channel that you guys are helping me achieve and supporting. So it's really important, guys, if you spread yourselves too thin, I used to do this. I would try to achieve 10 things in 1 year and I would achieve nothing, get the big fat 0 to show for my time. An example of this would be someone who wants to become a surgeon. It's going to take literally all of your studies, all of your efforts, all of your focus to achieve that one thing. And even with your greatest focus, you might still fail. So imagine if you get distracted with 2 or 3 other things. There's just no chance of success when that's the case. So number 3 is huge, guys. Focus on one thing that is totally worth your focus, your entire focus, and don't get distracted. Give it 3 to 5 years. The first year is all about research, gaining momentum, and then you can achieve the goal typically in 3 to 5 years, whatever it may be. Moving right along, guys, to number 2. Here we go. This one's big. Now, guys, there's no way I could be here standing under the sun early in the morning, enjoying my life without number 2 on the list, and that is own productive assets. These are assets that make you money while you're sleeping, while you're walking on the beach, while you're eating tacos de birria up on 30th, while you're eating pancakes at La Organica. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it below. These are assets, typically stocks, maybe bonds, or something that pays you. They could be even royalties that you build up by doing something, writing, doing some type of voiceover work, whatever it could be. I have a neighbor back in Portland who does voiceover stuff, and she pretty much just chills and collects royalties. So productive assets can also be YouTube videos. This video, for example, might be making me money for 3, 5, 10 years into the future. I don't know. That depends on you guys smashing the like button. But this is absolutely key for achieving your dream life. If you want to own your time, you first have to own productive assets. All right, guys, without further ado, let's move on to number 1 on the list of keys to winning at life and achieving your dream life. All right, guys, number 1 on the list, and this should always be number 1, don't lose focus of this, is your health and your self-respect. Respect your body and your dreams can come true. Disrespect your body and you're always gonna be behind the 8 ball and wondering, why am I always failing? Why am I always tired? Why don't I have the energy to do this and achieve this? One example for me, guys, I would always make time for a midday nap. Even if I got up at 5 or 6 in the morning to work my side hustle, by about 2 o'clock when things would slow down, I would either use the infrared sauna, take a nap, or do some grounding, or maybe go to the gym and work on my fitness. And let's face it, guys, if you reach retirement and you're not in good health, you're not going to enjoy it. 2 of my favorite things about being retired: number 1, beach volleyball. Pretty hard on the body and the joints. If I wasn't in good health, I wouldn't be able to enjoy that. It would just be pure pain. And some days it is, but it's worth it. Number 1 is swimming right out here in the Caribbean Sea. And sometimes I swim all the way out to the reef, and I would not be able to do that if I was disrespecting my body and my health, if I was drinking, if I was smoking. So rethink how you treat yourself, guys. Treat yourselves with respect and you can achieve your dreams. It definitely worked out for me in that sense. Now, guys, I'm going to share a bonus key to winning at life, and this is a new one for me. Thank you, Luis, for teaching me this the other day. I compensated you with pancakes, but honestly, bro, this is one that keeps on giving. And so the bonus key to winning at life, guys, you ready for it? So the bonus key to winning at life is leveraging artificial intelligence. And I am not the most tech savvy in the world. My old neighbor and good friend Luis taught me about ChatGPT the other day. And so a real world example that I'm gonna give you guys is that the thumbnail for this video is going to be generated with artificial intelligence by ChatGPT, and the whole thing's gonna take 15 seconds. I'm gonna type in what I want, the keywords, whether it be dream life or retire early. I'm gonna say, hey, give me a tropical background, format it to be a YouTube thumbnail, and within 5 seconds, ChatGPT is gonna generate that image for me for free. And then I'm gonna download it, save it, maybe tweak it and edit it just a tiny bit, superimpose an image of myself over the top of it. Done. Job done. Having artificial intelligence working for you is like having a team of employees that you don't have to pay. It's insane, it's brilliant, and it's something unique to our generation. This is new. And so guys, make sure, even if you're not tech savvy, if you're a caveman like the rope monster here, knuckle dragging caveman. You can still learn how to use AI. That's the whole point. It should be easy. All right, guys, let's get into that stock pick momentarily. The stock that I just went bonkers on. The most I've spent on a stock since Starbucks last May when I did a video like this. All right, guys, let's get right into that one. Also, guys, I think it would be a fun exercise to all visualize, those of us who haven't quite achieved our dream lives yet but are on the journey. I think it would be a fun exercise for you all to put in the comments what your exact dream life looks like. Is it a paradise beach in the Caribbean like this? Is it perhaps a cabin in the woods? Is it fishing every day on your favorite river? What exactly does your dream life look like? I'd love to know, so please let me know in the comments. All right, so the stock pick does have to do, hola, buenos dias, pásale, pásale. So the stock pick does have to do with the open ocean, with the high seas, and it has to do with national defense. The company is Huntington Ingalls. This is a shipbuilder. Their #1 customer is the US government, and overnight they dropped like 22%. I rubbed my eyes, scratched my head, did a little research, and then put a ton of money into this stock. And why did I do that? Well, the cash flows are predictable. The valuation to me looked insanely cheap. I'll show on the screen kind of how I look at valuation. I always start with two things, guys. I'll take the current price, divide it by the forward earnings, and I will compare that number that I get to the 10-year low price to earnings numbers over the last decade. And if it's at or below that level, that's the #1 sign of undervaluation for me. And I'll put up on the screen what I'm talking about. Number 2, I look at the current dividend yield, how much it's going to pay me right now versus the 5-year average. And if it's paying more right now than the 5-year average, that's another obvious sign of undervaluation. Guys, this is not financial advice. This is just what I'm doing currently to continue to enjoy my retirement. And it comes back down to number 2, guys. Own productive assets and continue to own productive assets. That's my strategy. And guys, there you have it. Those are my 5 keys and the bonus key to winning at life, retiring early, and my #1 stock pick over the last 30 days that I've been going crazy on. And I am now going to go jump in that water and keep living my best life. Thank you guys all once again for making my dream of being a YouTuber come true. Thanks for checking out today's video. I really hope you got some value out of it, something that you can put into practice right away. Always consult a licensed financial advisor before making investment decisions that involve thousands and thousands of your hard-earned dollars. And I will see you guys in the next one. Rope Monster, out. Woo! Working on my tan today. This is good. It's been stormy, it's been rainy. I think I might strip down to the Speedo and get some almost full body sun. Sin vergüenza. So guys, always remember #1, take care of your health. I got this papaya juice right here, just treating my body with some respect. Salud to early retirement and achieving your dream life, guys. Catch y'all later. Guys, another quick key to winning at life and achieving your dream life. This is not to be overlooked, and I did not want to miss it in this video. Avoid debt. There's so many chances to go into debt for very silly reasons, keeping up with your neighbors, financing a car that you can't truly afford. Financing furniture is another head scratcher for me. So please guys, if you want to achieve early retirement or your dream life, consider avoiding debt. That was a big one for me. I always tried to pay cash for my vehicles. For example, I had a little Hyundai Accent hatchback that I used for my side hustle, and I paid cash for it. So avoid the temptation to go into debt and buy things you can't truly afford. That will set you back and compound against you, whereas buying productive assets will compound in your favor. As you can see, guys, bathing suit in hand, time to get some full body sun, strip down to the Speedo, Bro Monster in Speedo mode and living his best life. All right, guys, all the best to you. I just wanted to make sure not to overlook that. Avoid debt, and avoid debt. All right, guys, catch you later.